MS is an inflammatory disease, but there are steps that we can take to tame that inflammation. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome. I'm glad you're here. After my first MS symptoms, I had kind of an aha moment. I knew I had to take better care of myself. Like many people, I really didn't give my health much thought until something bad happened. I thought, I was eating mostly healthy and taking pretty good care of myself, but then I got sick. I decided I was going to take control of my health and started looking for ways that I could improve. Has this ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments below. Because MS is an inflammatory disease, it was only natural that I started looking for ways to control inflammation. And one of those ways is through an anti-inflammatory diet. In this study, they state, what increases inflammation are hypercaloric Western-style diets characterized by high salt, animal fat, red meat, sugar-sweetened drinks, fried foods, low fiber, and lack of physical exercise. Did you know that most, like 90% or more of Americans are fiber deficient? And conversely, exercise and low-calorie diets based on the assumption of vegetables, fruit, legumes, fish, prebiotics, and probiotics act on nuclear receptors and enzymes that upregulate oxidative metabolism, downregulate the synthesis of pro-inflammatory molecules, and restore or maintain a healthy symbiotic gut microbiota. I'm currently studying our gut biome, and I'm reading a fascinating book on how fiber can help our health. Would you like to see a video on our gut biome and how we can improve it? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so what we eat can have a big effect on our health and inflammation. From that same study, a significant association between inflammation and neurodegeneration has been observed in the brain, not only in acute and relapsing MS, but also in the secondary and primary progressive MS. And active MS lesions are always associated with inflammation. Thus, inflammation must be the target for treatment of both forms of the disease. Let me say that again. Inflammation must be the target for the treatment of both forms of the disease. Okay, so we need to take inflammation seriously. Now, I'm not saying that eating a certain way will cure MS. MS is a very complex disease with many factors that contribute to the development and progression of the disease. But eating an anti-inflammatory diet may help us manage our symptoms and its progression. Before we get to the anti-inflammatory foods, let's take a quick look at some of the most pro-inflammatory foods so we can know which foods to avoid. Number one, saturated fatty acids of animal origin. You know the ones: beef, chicken, pork. Saturated fats have long been associated with worsening MS. Dr. Roy Swank did 50 years of research into this, and much research has been done on it since. Number two, unsaturated fatty acids in the trans configuration, hydrogenated fatty acids. The ones that are solid, shelf-stable at room temperature. Vegetable shortening and many prepared foods are made with trans fats. They use these hydrogenated fats to give them longer expiration dates, but they may give us shorter expiration dates. Number three, sweetened foods and drinks, and in general, diets rich in refined, low-fiber carbohydrates. Think of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, white flours, and the foods made with them. Do yourself a favor and skip the highly processed foods altogether. Number four, too much sodium. Americans consume, on average, more than 3,400 milligrams of sodium each day. But the 2020-2025 Dietary Guidelines for Americans recommends that they consume less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium each day as part of a healthy eating pattern. Most of the sodium that we ingest is in the form of prepared foods and restaurant foods, so check your labels carefully. Number 5, cow's milk proteins. There are a number of studies that link cow's milk to inflammation, and there's also been a link between the protein butyrophilin found in milk and MS. Butyrophilin looks like the protein in our myelin, the protective coating of our nerves that gets attacked in MS. There's a theory that the butyrophilin may get into our systems through leaky gut, and our immune systems attack it, and then get confused and attack our own myelin. So leave the cow's milk to the baby cows. Okay, on to the best anti-inflammatory foods. In a nutshell, the best anti-inflammatory diet is a whole food, plant-based diet. What does that mean? Whole food means food as close to its natural state as possible. And plant-based means it doesn't come from an animal. To keep it simple, follow this. If it's grown on a plant, eat it. If it's made in a plant, don't. So let's get a bit more specific. Here are 10 of my favorites. Number 1, dark green leafy vegetables like kale, collard greens, or spinach. These foods are incredibly nutrient and fiber dense. They feed us and our gut biomes. Number 2, fruits, especially berries like strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries. All fruits are high in antioxidants, but berries in particular have high vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, and they can help lower cholesterol, reduce our risk for heart disease and diabetes, and they're really good for brain health. Number 3, tomatoes. Tomatoes are a major source of the antioxidant lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits, including the reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. They're also a great source of vitamin C, potassium, folate, and vitamin K. Now, I know some are worried about nightshades and think they should be avoided, but the research is just not there on this. Many nightshades, such as potatoes, peppers, and eggplants, have many nutrients and fiber and great health benefits. Number 4, spices, especially paprika, cayenne, red pepper, ginger, garlic, and turmeric. They have a compound called capsaicin, which is a great inflammation fighter. I actually take turmeric in capsule form every day. Number 5, omega-3s. Omega-3 fatty acids are fantastic for brain health and they tame inflammation. Some good sources of omega-3s are ground flax seeds, hemp hearts, chia seeds, walnuts, Brussels sprouts, beans, and edamame. I also take an algae oil supplement, and I'll put links in the description below to the turmeric and omega-3 supplements that I take if you'd like to check them out. Before we get to the last 5 anti-inflammatory foods, can I ask a favor? Can you please hit the like button, the thumbs up button under this video if you enjoy videos like this? This tells the YouTube algorithm that this is valuable content, and they'll show it to more people, and that will help this channel. Thanks. Number 6, lentils, beans, and peas. All of these are high in fiber and protein. The fiber helps feed our gut bugs. It gives us a healthier gut biome, and having a healthy gut biome will help reduce inflammation. Some of the concerns with legumes is because of lectins in them, and they can be hard to break down. But if they're soaked and cooked properly, lectins are not a problem. Number 7, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and kale. These vegetables are full of antioxidants and reduce inflammation. Broccoli is also a rich source of sulforaphane, which is shown to reduce inflammation as well. Number 8, mushrooms. Mushrooms are naturally low in calories, and they're rich in selenium, copper, and all of the B vitamins. And they also make vitamin D when they're exposed to sunlight. They're the only food to do that. Lion's mane mushrooms are particularly good at reducing inflammation. I use a powdered form in my smoothies, and I'll put a link in the description below. Number 9, oats. Oats are a whole grain with fantastic fiber, but they also have compounds known as avenanthramides, which have shown to offer anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Number 10, green tea. Green tea is great for our metabolism and it reduces inflammation. It has compounds called catechins. Green tea can improve brain function, help with fat loss, protect against cancer, and it lowers our risk of heart disease. Those are pretty potent little leaves. Bonus, sweet potatoes. Special mention goes to these colorful tubers. They support brain and immune health with fiber, vitamin C and E, carotenoids, and beta carotene. Bake a few each week to keep in the refrigerator and toss them in salads and your meals throughout the week. There you have it, my friends. Eating a more anti-inflammatory diet will reduce inflammation and may reduce symptoms and the progression of MS. And besides, it tastes great. The question of the day is, what are your favorite anti-inflammatory foods and recipes? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a like, the thumbs up under the video. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Until next time, be well. Pro-inflammatory molecules. Great inflammation. Low under this video, if you